What's up, guys? It is Michael. Welcome back to a new video, and this is a part of my Feature Friday series where I'll shine some light on some other YouTubers and lifters I enjoy watching. And this is Mark Bell and Silent Mike. You guys are going to be watching their Accessory bench press day. And to me, it's interesting to hear other lifters' comments and commentary and just see how training styles contrast with others. So it might be a little bit different. These guys are obviously a ton stronger than me. So be sure to like this video down below and on to the video.
What's going on? This is Silent Mike and Mr. Mark Smelly Bell.
Hello there.
We're tuning in for our boy Michael Kory. Going to teach you guys a little bit about the bench press. This is right before our session. This is our accessory day, or our light type speed dynamic day.
We had a lot of pancakes and we had a lot of caffeine, so we're ready to rock and roll with some bench pressing.
I got some two-board pressing. We'll go over kind of why, the reasons, and how it'll help you later. But Smelly, what you got?
I'm going to do some board pressing with Silent Mike and also a little bit of speed work. But the board pressing will help prepare you for heavier weights. It's a great way to train your lockout, and it's a great way to actually train your full range of motion bench press because, as I mentioned, it's going to prepare you to handle heavier weight.
We're also going to hit some accessories up, probably the biceps, the triceps, latissimus dorsi, maybe the deltoids, and we'll check in later.
Let's stop being fat and go get fit.
And here we are hitting up some board presses. I'm with my boy Silent Mike. There's Silent Mike hitting up some boards.
Hitting some board presses, but always entertained, never bored, if you know what I'm saying.
The board press is not only going to work your lockout, but it's going to work the entire range of motion of your bench press. Even though you're only working a partial range, it's going to transfer over into the entire movement of the bench press by allowing you to overload a specific spot of the bench press.
Basically, it's just a way for you to handle a little bit more weight than you're used to for a longer period of time. You know, if you can do 300 for a set of 5, you might be able to do 300 for a set of 7 to 10 with a board.
And in some cases, you might lift less. But if you lift less, it's just going to mean that it's a weak area that you need to work on for a while. Anybody that's going to implement board presses, I would suggest that you do so for about a month using 3 to 5 reps, and you're going to notice that your bench press is going to go up. It's that simple.
Yeah, we often do them on our second day, so we'll go heavy on one day, which is our Thursday. Then Sunday, we'll either hit some speed bench, dynamic bench, which we'll show you in a little bit, or some board pressing along with some triceps.
Try to keep track of some rep records when you're doing your board presses.
To be a good bench presser, there's tons of different accessories, and every muscle's kind of involved.
Check out Bobby's butt right there. Look at that.
Who's a board holder?
That is a bubble butt and a half.
Wowee, look at Smelly's triceps.
Oh, my God.
God, what a
Here's
beautiful view.
455 pounds. You can see I'm really struggling with it. I could probably press around 505 or 515 for a triple, but off the boards it's much more harderist for me because it's basically a momentumless bench press. And the way that I like to do my board presses, I like to stay really, really tight throughout the entire range of motion, not ever letting loose on the bench. So
here we go to some dynamic effort, speed work. I tended to do it with a little bit closer grip because it was our secondary movement. We attached some chains to the bar.
the chains are accommodating resistance, ladies and gentlemen. The chains are heavier at the top and they're lighter at the bottom. The bottom of the lift is where your body is the most compromised. The top of the lift is the most advantageous position, the easiest portion of the lift, and that is where the chain starts to catch up to you.
To be a good bench presser, to make some progress with your bench press, you obviously just have to be on a bench for a long period of time and do a lot of bench pressing.
You can't do any sort of pressing with your hat backwards. Bench pressing or overhead. This doesn't work. It pushes into the freaking thing. It's a rookie move. I should know better. Look. Keep getting killed. It's so uncomfortable. Son of a bitch.
Wonderful hat demonstration right there. What do you think about that?
That was terrible. But Silent Mike, you just said to be a good bench presser, you got to bench press a lot and often. But why are you doing all this bullshit accessory work? Well, if you were to bench press on a flat bench, straight weight, 3 heavy times a week, you're going to get injured or you're going to stall. So basically, we'll have one heavy bench press day, which is more likely that we lift the competition lift. And then the secondary day, we'll do some kind of speed work, bands, chains, boards, overhead, and then this is some of our secondary accessory work.
This is just some fluff right here. Just some, some people like to call it hypertrophy work, whatever you want to call it. It's just some assistance exercises that we feel for this particular day that are going to help us to improve our bench press. When bench pressing or doing a squat or a deadlift, any of the movements that you're doing in powerlifting, you want to try to bulletproof yourself, and that's exactly what we're trying to do here by hitting the shoulders from many different angles.
If you bench press often or bench press a lot of weight, like Mark Smelly Bell here, you'll get a little internally rotated and your shoulders will get really clogged up. So we're just trying to open up. We're trying to use our side delts, our rear delts, the frontwards delts, the backwards delts, every kind of delt you have. And we're just trying to stretch and strengthen the muscles we don't use as much in the bench press.
Are you trying to say that I walk around looking like a douchebag all the time?
The douchebag syndrome.
Oh, my God. Look at that ST in the background. It looks so beautiful.
Are you talking about my chest or what's on the wall?
Oh, the slingshot across your chest does look wonderful.
Look at that spot.
And those
you feel
fantastic
safe?
dumbbells.
You feel safe right now?
I feel wonderful. I feel safe. I feel comfortable. I feel relaxed.
In your Zen mode.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we just did like a little tri-set where we did some Arnold presses, some heavy-ish overhead, then some laterals sitting down, and then just stood up and did some rear delts.
God, I've never realized how bad I cheat until I start watching videos.
Yeah.
I'm a cheating son of a bitch.
You're the worst bodybuilder out there.
Oh, my God. No wonder why I have no symmetry.
Another key factor for benching is just to hit your triceps and to hit them heavy. We'll hit at least one tricep on every bench day. Skull crushers, JM presses. Here, since we were feeling a little beat up, we went into some face pulls.
I think all these movements are just going right to my face. What do you think?
Yeah, face pulls to
You
your
see
face.
my face is getting like wider as the workout progresses.
I said, Smelly, let's do some face presses, and he started pulling them towards his nipples. I don't know why, but
My face just keeps getting fatter and wider the older I get.
nipple pulls.
But we're just trying again. We're just trying to unscrew ourselves from all this shit that we just did. The front of the shoulder takes a good pounding from all the bench pressing that we do, the speed work and the heavy work that we do. And so now we're just trying to work the back of the shoulder. It's very simple. You don't have to complicate it. If you're going to work the front, you got to work the back.
Seems so simple. So simple. Then we just finished up with some triceps. We attached a band to our cable machine here just to get a little bit extra resistance at the bottom, a little bit of a squeeze, which would hopefully translate to the top end of a bench press.
We're just way too strong for this rack is what it amounts to. So we got the whole stack on there, plus the band.
And if I wasn't so pale, you might be able to see some definition.
And here we are hitting up some diparoos, the dipskis, just again working the triceps, doing some dipsy Russells. And I got every piece of equipment you can possibly imagine. This particular dip cost me several $100s because I got a slingshot on, I got the knee sleeves on, and I got the wrist wraps on. I got everything covered.
$50 underwear.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. At least $50.
Yeah, gold lace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, basically we'll use the slingshot on dips often because the range of motion with dips is pretty great compared to the bench press, and we feel pretty tight in our front delts from all the benching. So we throw that on to relieve some of the pressure and still be able to get some blood and some work in our triceps.
And that was also just a little bit of a superset. As you saw, I did it without the slinger, and I did it with the slinger. Mike did a bunch of sets without the slingshot before this, and now he's just basically burning out, hitting up some reps.
Super set, super training.
God damn.
Super Mario.
Just trying to get a lot of blood into the triceps and shoulders after we're done with our heavy benching for the day. You got anything else to say, Silent Mike?
I think that's about it. I'm
Or
getting
you
out of breath watching myself.
or
I think I
you
did a
s-
set of 30, two
Or
sets of 30.
Oh, my God. Your triceps are getting huge right now.
Yeah.
Strength is never a weakness, and that is it from supertraining.tv.
Later.